Matt Sisley, you just went through a senior day ceremonies with Trent. A long journey, man. I've got a daughter. I know what that's like, but this has to be all kind of emotions going through you right now.
Yeah, it is. I mean, every senior night that I've went through with all my children is special, and they put so much work into it. Trent being down here at Montverde Academy in Florida, it's a little different. It's a long flight. We don't get to see him as much, so it's special to be here tonight to kind of send him off, per se, in his last game at home, although we do have a lot of seasons. So it's just a little different, but it's great to be here and just be with the other senior parents.
How hard has it been to watch this senior year from afar? Because he made this move, and we all know why, and it's working out, but it still had to be hard on the family.
Yeah, it was hard at first, but, you know, when you can turn on ESPN and watch fall scrimmage games, it makes it kind of nice. So we've enjoyed watching him from afar. We've got subscriptions to damn near every TV outlet and things like that, but it's been good. You know, we follow up. I rewatch film. I was a former coach, so I've always tried to help him. But it's special, you know, like when we got to fly to Springfield and go to the Hoop Hall last week and then be down here at Montverde, and then Northern Indiana, we got a chance. And I'm going to get to go to the EYBL tournament down in Augusta. So it's special when we're here, but it's cool watching it on ESPN. A lot of our community that Trent grew up in also gets a chance to watch him as well.
He came down here to improve his game, to play against the best, to play with the best. What have you seen from him, from his game, from his maturity?
Yeah, I mean, when he came down here, he's like, Dad, I want to come down here and be the best basketball player. I want to be the best man. I want to learn how to do laundry and grow up. So, I mean, that was going to happen. And I have seen him be the most vocal I've ever seen him in his life. He is anchoring our defense. Stays after, shoots. I get feedback from the coaches constantly, and his strength. He's gained 20 pounds of pure muscle. He works, and he faces Division I guys throughout the SEC every single day in practice. There's nowhere to hide, and the program they have down here and the coaches that they have really brought the best out of him. Fundamentals, shooting, his shot. You asked me, what do I see? I mean, he's shooting over 50% from three, and that's just hours and hours in the gym on top of the regular practice that he goes through daily. So it's been great, and Trent has developed nicely down here.
And he seems like he's really enjoyed the hell out of it down here.
He does. He loves it. He said, Dad, I'm going to be sad when I leave. And I say, is that because of the weather? And, you know, he's like, no, man, it's my teammates. We go through, easy days together, fun days. We go through the grind. It's like college here. And he is going to miss Coach Boyle, assistant junior Boyle, and Matt Cohen, Coach Joe, all of them. I mean, they're like family here. And they've really pushed his buttons, and they've pushed him. So he's going to miss this place. And I'm going to miss it because I really love everybody down here in Montverde.
The good thing is the journey continues back up north, a little closer to home. That's exciting for a ton of reasons, but it's the next level. It's a whole new deal moving up to big-time basketball. How excited are you guys for this next chapter?
Our family is extremely excited. We're all IU fans, and we tried to take that out of the equation when Trent was getting recruited. And he talks about all the time, hour and 50 minutes from home, wearing the Indiana uniform. That's what he grew up knowing. I've preached about it, and he's excited to represent his state and play the right way and play hard. And I think Indiana fans are really going to like him. I'm sure there's going to be growing pains, but I'm going to tell you, there's no one going to outwork that kid when he gets on campus. Nobody.
Well, that kind of leads right into my next question, because he is the quintessential Indiana basketball player. Out from the country, hard worker, beater, banger, shooter, does all of that, and wants to go to Indiana, wants to be at Indiana. That is something they haven't had a lot of and desperately have needed.
God's blessed him. I mean, we've worked through the shooting woes. He's shooting it well. He has a high motor, which allows him to compete harder day in and day out than most of his opponents, in youth basketball growing up and even now. And, it's special, and I can't wait to follow his journey, because it's going to be his journey. But he's going to be a special player, I think, in Indiana. I know everybody's waiting for him to get there, and we can't wait to go follow him and watch him grow as a better player, better shooter, and a better competitor and teammate.
And before he does that, there's one more stop, though, also close to home, though, with the Chipotle National Finals, and Montverde is a regular occupier of a position up there, and we'll expect it to be there. Kind of cool and lucky that that's that close to home.
Yeah, these guys got to keep winning and take care of business so they do get a spot. But it's cool that's in central Indiana. It's 2.5 hours away from our home. Our whole community will be there. State of Indiana will be able to come watch Trent and his teammates play, and it's special. It's in Indiana, not for just our family, but for the state. I mean, it's a basketball state. You have all that talent. I've got to watch it all year up close and personal, so we're blessed to be able to host that right there in, I think it's Hamilton Southeastern High School, so it'll be a treat. I think it's going to be better advertised, and I think it'll be a great 18 tournament.
Matt Sisley, good luck, and thank you.
Thanks, Jim.